Hi, I'm Thea from Fun with Fencing, and today we're going to be talking about right-of-way and priority. So let's get started. First, we're going to start off with about you are going to be fencing another person, and you're at your on-guard lines. The director or referee says on guard, ready, fence. Now you are going to be advancing. So you are advancing, they are retreating. You lunge and you hit. That's your action, that's an attack. So you go back to the on-guard lines, ready, fence is set again, but this time you're advancing, they're retreating, and you decide to lunge, but they also lunge at the same time. So what would that be? Well, there's two actions. There's an attack being done from you and a counterattack from the other person. So that would be your attack because you got right of way. You were in control of the action. You were in control of the touch. So let's go back to the on-guard lines, but this time the other person is attacking and you are retreating. So they're advancing, you're retreating. But this time when they lunge, right before they can hit you, you decide to parry and riposte and hit them. So whose would that be? Well, because there was a blade action by you, it would be your parry riposte. So this is because you got the blade back and you took away the right-of-way from them and instead you gave it to yourself. So go back to the on-guard lines, but this time from there, after on-guard ready fence is set, they're advancing, you're retreating, but at the same time they decide to beat your blade right when you go to parry and you both hit. So what would that be? Well, let's talk about the two actions that are there. So there was a beat attack from them and a parry riposte from you. So who was in control? Who had the right touch? Well, it would be them. This is because they were doing a beat attack. They were in control. They were pushing you. You just did a reaction. Now, it would only be theirs because it was at the same time. So let's talk about another instance. Go back to the on-guard lines, but this time, while going forward, they're advancing, they do a beat attack, and they're about to lunge and hit, but then you parry and riposte. Now keep in mind, they haven't hit yet, but you did, you got the blade back. Now, because you got the blade back, it would be your touch. You took away the right-of-way from them, and it's yours. So now, that's the main basics of right-of-way and how it works. Basically, once you get control, either taking the blade or not, you need to be in control of that action in order for it to be right-of-way. So let's talk a little bit about priority now. Priority is used in about when the score is tied but time has run out. So for example, it could be 1-1, 2-2, or 3-3, even 0-0. But you're in a bout right now, and the score is, for example, 3-3 with only 5 seconds left. Now, can you score, and you're going to 5, let's say. Can you score 2 touches in 5 seconds? Maybe, maybe not. But let's say no one scores in that last 5 seconds, so time has run out. Now, the director or referee is going to give priority to one of the fencers. It's either going to be you or the other person. They do this by flipping a coin or spinning a pencil, or even using the lights on the machine to decide who will get priority. Now, priority is given to you. So now you have only 1 minute to either score a touch or to make sure the other person doesn't score at all. So, during that bout, let's say the other person decides to do an attack. They're moving forward, they're advancing, you're retreating. They lunge and you parry, riposte, and hit. You just won the bout, right? Because during priority, if time runs out and no one's hit, the fencer who has priority would win. But if you get the touch, if someone scores, whoever scored wins the bout automatically. So it's either one touch from one side or no touch at all, and the person who has priority wins. And that was all about right-of-way and a little bit about priority. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.